A couple weeks ago, we met Dr. Scott Smith, a local orthopedic surgeon who found himself on the other end of the stethoscope after he was diagnosed with COVID-19. He said there was a moment when he seriously felt like he wasn't going to make it. He is one of many people we have talked to since the outbreak began, and now that conversation moves a little closer to home. KXAN Washington correspondent Anna Wiernicki recently recovered from the coronavirus. She was able to start working again last week. She documented her journey after testing positive, and today she is sharing that with us.
Sydney, you haven't seen much of me on the air the past few weeks. That's because I've been spending all of my time here, in my bedroom, quarantined. 2 weeks ago, I tested positive for the coronavirus. I'm now fully recovered. I'm very lucky because my symptoms were not as bad as a lot of the people that we have reported about. But I do know that a lot of people are curious about the coronavirus. And actually, right before I got tested, my mom and dad told me to document as much of it as I could because they said one day I'll appreciate looking back on it. So here are a few clips that I was willing to share on air.
It's about 9 o'clock on Friday. I started kind of feeling bad when I woke up on Monday, but it was just body aches, really mimicking a cold. I contacted my doctor, and she decided that because of my exposure at work and because I did have some of the symptoms, that would be best if I do go get tested. So I just got here. I'm waiting for them to check me in. I'm in a parking lot. There's no one actually really here, but you go by appointment. It was like a flu test. They just like swabbed something up my nostril for like 10 seconds. Not the most comfortable thing, but he said it would take 2 to 7 days before I get my results. I got a call with the results of my test from yesterday, and they said I did test positive. They told me I needed to just stay inside for and self-isolate for 14 days. Gave me a list of things I need to follow.
Today my doctor gave me an inhaler. I actually had to have CVS deliver it to me because I can't leave my room, but hopefully this will help with my breathing.
The next 14 days were a lot of sleeping and resting. I had a few really rough days that I'll save you from that footage because it's not very interesting, but I'm so happy to be back and recovered and back on air.